Welcome to the Master Duel Synchro Link Showcase. Today's deck I'm going to be playing is Swordsoul. I feel like it's the perfect deck for the Synchro and Link event. It's pretty easy to get now with that friendship code giveaway they're doing. So I'm starting off with the Tenyi side of the deck just so I can try to bait out any hand traps, and exactly what I did with that Tenyi Spirit. I'm also going to pop my triple tack to see what he's got in hand, take out the other hand trap, which is the Veiler. Now, Moyi's going to bring out a token, and we're going to be able to get out our boy Swordsoul Grandmaster. Grandmaster is going to get us one more card, and as well as we're going to draw a card. Hopefully we draw another Swordsoul. I'd prefer to keep my trap. Honestly, that's a pretty good draw as well. So Swordsoul Tenyi, we're going to set to and pass. With the amount of reaction we do now have, I feel like I'm in a great spot. He has the Diabellstar card. He's going to get that Diabellstar into rotation. He's going to use his field spell to search a Infernoble arm. Infernoble Durandel's going to come out. I'm going to use my chance to pop the Durandal so he can't get a monster search. Trying to be proactive. So there we go. He has another card in hand. He's going to equip it to bring out the Diabellstar. Diabellstar is going to try to activate. We do have the Veiler for that. Really don't want to get him in either engine here. That's my goal, to really lock him out of his deck. He looks like he does have a living fossil, but I unfortunately have the perfect card called by. Looks like he was trying to go for a level 10 synchro play to try to do something with the turn, but I still had the Chaelong just in case there, and that's when our opponent's going to surrender. A perfect showcase of the diversity this deck has in this format and event. All right, going first to hand, this hand is very good. Being able to discard one of those emergents to start off with a level 10 synchro, going to be able to bring out our boy Baron Defear. Starting off with the negate is pretty good. We're also going to burn him for 1,200. Emergence, we're going to get Moyi, the perfect normal summon. Moyi's going to come out. We're going to show off that Talia in hand. And we're going to use both of those guys to get out an 8. I choose to go Chaelong here because it's like an imperm for monsters. I really think it'll help me out here. Use the Moyi to block the ad, so we're guaranteed getting something out of this. Looks like we're going to get that blackout, set 1 and pass. The amount of reaction. So we have Monster Negate, Omni Negate, Pop 2, and an Ash Blossom. This is the perfect Ash Blossom target to start off with. 1 for 1. We're not, and especially showing off that he's on the Snake Eyes engine. Baron Defear, I really don't want him to get any card he wants. So I feel like Baron Defear was a really good pick here. Alright, he's still going to get Popular into his spell and trap zone. I'm going to instantly negate this guy's effect here. And he's going to use Kurikura now. Unfortunately, that is a bad thing for me because he's going to steal that Baron for himself. I really played kind of into his hand here, taking 4,800. I'm really in a down spiral, but honestly, with the cards I have in hand, I still think I technically have the advantage. Alright, so my opponent has a negate and a battle trap here. Called by draw is going to help out in the future. We're going to pop blackout, baiting out that Baron Defear negate, which it does what I want it to. So we're good there. Talia is going to come out. Swordsoul Blackout's going to get banished. It's also going to get us an extra token. So we're going to be able to get out our boy Chaelong. Chaelong's going to be here. We're going to also send a card from deck to graveyard, which is good. Swordsoul Emergency, as well as banish a card to get a card on the field. So we're going to be able to get another 8, and my opponent now knows I have enough gas to really get through it. Alright, going second once more. 2 pieces of interruption. Looks like my opponent is on Rescue Ace. First thing, I really don't want to get him in his field spell into rotation, so I decide to Veiler here. Could it be a misplay? Possibly. He chooses set 1, so I'm really taking it as a dub here. Stopping the Rescue Ace player in its tracks. Ecclesia is going to give me full combo. It looks like my opponent also has Rescue Haze Impulse. I'm worried that's going to bring out Hydrant, and that set card's going to be really strong. So I'm going to choose to Ash that. I really don't want to give him access to Hydrant if I don't have to. Moyi's going to come out. We're going to show off the emergency. My opponent has the Veiler for the Moyi, which is unfortunate, but with the hand the way we have it now, triple attack, draw for 2 as long as we get a Swordsoul name. We do not. But we're going to use that Ash Blossom as the tuner we needed since we got to special summon that Moyi. Yazi. Yazi's going to draw. I'm going to draw a card. We're going to get a Blackout into rotation. And we're going to trigger Yazi effect to destroy the Rescue Ace he has on field. Bring back the Taya. Taya effect is going to get stopped by his Imperm. Now, honestly, this is fine. We're leaving off on a really good note still. We have a Vect Veiler still, and we also have Blackout. I have a Moyi for extra next turn as well. Still a tremendous spot. I'm not really worried. He draws for turn. He has the Rescue Ace Recycler, which could be dangerous, but let's see what he does with it. Brings it out. We're going to Veiler it once more. Is this enough to stop him, though? We'll see in a second. Battle phase, he's going to take out our Taya, and he's going to surrender. He really just wanted to go to battle before he surrendered. In play. All right, going second again. A lot of going second clips, but honestly, it's fine with me. Looks like my opponent opened up with the Effect Veiler. He wanted to use it as a level 1 tuner to get his stuff going. I respect it. He's going to add a card to hand or attempt to. I do have the Imperm. I feel like this is the perfect place for that. And I'm going to use it to stop that move right there. My turn, drawing for turn. Let's see what I get. The Ashura is a really good draw. So my plan is to get the Ashura out to then play the Moyi afterwards. All right. We now also have Vashuda Engrave, which is going to help us out tremendously. Monk of Tenyi, 2 of them, and we're going to use that effect to get rid of the Chainlong. We're going to use both of the monks to bring out a Shaman. Now, we don't really have a big link package here, but this does help. I go through all 3 of my links here. I have the Moyi. He has the Gamma, but luckily for me, when I use the Imperm instead of the Ash is going to protect me from the first Gamma. And honestly, I can chain block the Chainlong to continue with my strategy. So I'm going to bring out that Chainlong. And Chainlong's going to bring out Moyi effect as well as its own effect. And I'm just going to chain it right so I draw a card. And I get to add any Swordsoul card I choose. And I drew a really good card. Triple attack into the Gamma. And see what else he has. Yeah, crazy top deck. Had to surrender there. I completely understand. All right, going second. This is a pretty good going second hand. Incredible Ecclesia has a really good going second card, really getting us free access to Moyi or Taya. Really cool card. He's going to start off with Soul Eating Overraptor. We're going to use the Imperm on that. I really don't want to give him access to any other of those Dinos cards. Luckily, I did that, especially with him having Ground Xeno in hand. Looks like it did limit his moves just enough where he was just going to be able to get out this level 12 Synchro. Honestly, a really good card, but I'm not really worried with level 12 Synchro and a set face down, especially with the hand I have called by it included now. And Virtuous is going to bring out Taya. My opponent's going to surrender. I had such amount of gas. It's unfortunate he wouldn't let me show it off. Another going second move. Honestly, this is a really good going second hand and not a going first hand. So I'm glad I'm going second. Going to use the Imperm on the Mandium card. He's going to obviously allow that. Looks like he has a lot of Mandium Engine in hand as it is. So he's going to continue cooking. He's going to destroy his card just to trigger it to bring it right back. And the field spell is also going to bring back that card as well. So he's going to bring out 2 monsters for the price of 1 ability. That unfortunately triggers my Nibiru. I use it, and I want to use it when I can. He has 3200 attack. not very hard for me to get through, other than I kind of played it weird. Nibiru kind of locked me out of my hand. I actually kind of misplayed on that part, but I had to do it. And I'm going to end up with a Baron de Fear. And we're going to use Baron de... I kind of should have gone Chaelong, but I was really worried about my own Nib token. With one negate on board, I don't feel as threatened. And my opponent didn't get any top decks that'll really help him out of the situation, so I take the game. Alright, going second. This is a really good starting hand. That Birch is kind of threatening. My opponent doesn't look like he is doing the traditional combo sense. Let's see what he does. Pretty much placing another Birch to activate that during my turn. Moe is going to start off showing off that Talia, and he's going to bring back that, I believe that's Birch. That is Birch. He's going to try to trigger it right away. I do have the Called By in hand, so I'm not really threatened. And that's going to be fine with me. My hand is completely stacked. I have everything I'll need to go full combo. My opponent surrenders right away. Alright guys, so this is the deck I used for the Synchro Festival. We're using 3 effect layers, but honestly this card is crazy enough to, I think you could play it in even the Unfestival at this kind of level. The deck is super good. It's probably one of the strongest decks that didn't get hit or nerfed in any certain way, because pretty much my whole deck was playable other than Max C, which is crazy. I think Droll was taken out as well. But yeah, so cards that are really crazy. Moe, with that new structure deck release that you with the friend code, you get 3 of this card. It's a UR. Like if you had Sword Soul beforehand or even afterwards, you just gained 90 UR, as well as if you played the deck before, you got 30 of your UR back. You're playing 2 of this card, so you're gonna have to craft one, but you do get one of the Changling and the Changlong. Honestly, the deck's super crazy. I think it's the strongest deck in the festival as of right now. I hope you guys enjoyed the deck list, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Make sure you leave your deck suggestions down below. I'm really going to keep uploading and play some really fun decks here. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Peace, guys.